Welcome back, guys and girls. Iceman here is looking worried, and he should be, because when we left off, Martin Hatch got shot at the gala after revealing the cronon field regulator. We're trying to snatch Dr. Amarol from beneath the research facility. Beth Wilder, Liam Burke, Fiona, and Charlie are out who knows where. My brother Will is trying to send us some messages from the past, and we are trying to connect those dots. Find the other time machine, save time, stop the end. That's our goal, and we'll do that by heading down. Thank you guys for all your support. Keep hitting that like button.
Hey, Beth.
We going down.
I'm headed down into the labs.
Okay. Bit of confusion here at the party. Serene's right-hand man's on stage. It was supposed to be Serene.
Yeah. I think Paul was too busy trying to have a heart-to-heart with me to make it.
Yeah, that's the truth. We made that choice, by the way, which is kind of cool that we're the one that, like me personally, me and you, we dictated that conversation between us and Beth. We're heading down to maintenance, the first floor here, all the way at the bottom. Nice elevator music here. Monarch, guarding your future. That looks like they're walking out in a freaking nuclear apocalypse. It's like Fallout. Guide us to the shelter.
Jack.
Uh-oh.
Security network just lit up.
Crap. Okay, everything's freezing. Everything's going crazy. Can I get out of here, please? Don't call me lazy. What the heck?
Jesus.
Okay, time is just losing its mind right now. Get me out of here. Cronon Research Labs. Whoa. Navigate the bullet lasers. It's like we're like a freaking contortionist ninja trying to dodge the bank safe. Insanity. That bullet almost bit us in the neck. These guys, thank you for your ammos. What's this? The map.
Dr. Amarol's office. Looks like that's one level up.
Okay, so Dr. Sophie Amarol is number 11. We're on F3, and we got to get up to F2. Cronon Research Unit, Enhanced Combat Application. Fire away, you pretty boys. Try not to shoot all your futuristic toys, because I am Jack Joyce, and I'm not here to play. I'm going to save time before the end of the day. Yeah, man. Alright. To the lab we go. Away from these dudes and their insanity.
That doesn't look right.
Okay. Hey. You guys are all still frozen? Kind of freaking me out here, my friends. Which way, USA? Let's explore the facility. Testing, 1, 2, 3. How many Monarch soldiers can't see me? Whoa, okay. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, this guy's building a freaking Cronon hammer? What is this?
It was some kind of surveillance drone.
Oh.
Knowing that Monarch had eyes in the sky made me a little uneasy.
Yeah. Kind of creepy, especially with the white suits. And the matching white... Oh, they're black boots, so... Okay. Cronon. Feed me the Cronon. Oh, hey, it's a story.
Are you sure this can't be traced back to us?
Impossible. I've adjusted the flight controls so the drone will crash into the villa on your order.
Good. Very good. I'll make sure that Sophia's in position when the time is right. Wait for my call.
Sophia Amarol. Doing all the stuff. Alright, so I guess that's all that Martin and co have to say. What if I shoot this guy right now? What happens to him? Nothing, apparently. Okay. How do I get in here to grab that? I want it!
What the hell is this?
Ugh.
What is that? It's like I'm being drained.
Like I'm turning into a geometric shape. Cronon dampeners take away your powers. Disable them or leave the area to regain your powers. I'm guessing it's this thing. Hey, shut that bad boy off. Shush.
The hell did anything like that?
If Dr. Kim gets out,
The device drained my powers.
or if I
We
show
refer
up.
to it as a cronon dampener.
Yes, indeed. All right. From Paul Serene. Ooh, it's about lifeboat protocol. Greetings, lifeboat personnel. The day has finally come to commence Phase 3 of our plan. Tonight I'll be hosting a gala to celebrate this monumental achievement to which you're all invited. By now you've likely heard of the events that took place earlier today at Riverport University. Our path forward has not been impacted by this minor setback. We are ready for what comes next. Your part in the journey is not yet begun, but the onset of the fracture will bring with it new challenges that are worth reiterating. I'm not able to go over many of these things in detail, or these issues in detail at tonight's gala because many guests will not have knowledge of the lifeboat protocol. As such, I'm including a high-level document outlining key points worth addressing. The Path Forward Lifeboat Protocol Shifters R&D Tour. When you were first chosen for the Lifeboat Protocol, you were sent a package illustrating in great detail several events that would come to pass. It was stressed that these events were unavoidable. Many of you were reluctant to believe this, but every single one of those events has since occurred, including, to our great regret, the onset of the fracture. This provides empirical evidence of my knowledge and understanding of the future, and I trust it has dispelled your doubts. No future event that I have experienced can even ever be prevented. This includes the end of time. It cannot be avoided. However, it can be survived. Survival in the end of time has been the primary mission of Monarch Solutions since its inception. Your loyalty to this cause will provide invaluable as we move forward. I know this isn't easy, but in the face of immutable facts, sacrifices must be made in the name of our survival. From this point forward, we will have to start making those sacrifices at a rapid pace. While we do know the exact date and time at which the complete end of time will occur, our knowledge about the escalation in stutters and time anomalies leading to it is far less complete. We do, however, know that it will be dangerous. For the first time in 17 years, we are entering a phase of the relative unknown. Adjustments will need to be made along the way, both in response to the effects of the fracture's progress and to the less cosmic events that we will find ourselves in. We ask for your patience in this trying time. Lifeboat Protocol. You are the chosen few who will survive the end of time. When time stops, your journey will continue in the safety of the lifeboat. The cronon particle harvesting operation is nearing completion. The lifeboat has been confirmed to be able to run solely on that cronon power, as regulated by the cronon field regulator. Ooh, that's why it's important. Current data indicates the lifeboat will remain sustainable for approximately 50 years. Subjective years, of course, as no time at all will pass outside the lifeboat. Weird. Given the preliminary research we've achieved using the CFR, cronon field regulator, we estimate that it will take at least 2 subjective decades for the lifeboat team to discover a permanent solution for the end of time. Given the nature of the problem, this is of course highly speculative, and the solution could prove to be more elusive than we're hoping. However, by the time the lifeboat protocol is activated, we are confident we will be able to increase our cronon particle reserves and their sustainability to a point where we have a runtime of upwards of 200 subjective years. Or to put it another way, if there is a solution at the end of time, I'm 100% confident the lifeboat team will have the necessary time to discover it. Shifters. We brief you all on the danger of cronon-disrupted wave function subjects, like Dr. Kim, or what are now being referred to as shifters. We estimate that they will begin to emerge within stutters only as the end of time nears. The lifeboat has been tested, and we can say with absolute certainty that the Stutterproof technology will protect the lifeboat from shifters. Using a living sample in Dr. Kim's lab, that's Dr. Kim, we have proven that shifters cannot manifest without the presence of a stutter. We will make sure that you are transported to the safety of the lifeboat before they arrive. Floor 3 of the lifeboat has been built to house the Monarch Solutions Striker and Juggernaut squads. A paramilitary unit trained to combat shifters at the end of time. Their presence will likely not concern you. However, in the event that travel outside the safety of the lifeboat proves to be necessary for any reason, the Striker teams have been trained to navigate the end of time and successfully eliminate shifters. R&D tour. Tonight we will be sending you VIP passes for the gala, which will permit entry into our high-security R&D facility on Gull Island. Many of you, of course, already intimately familiar with these areas, given your technological and scientific expertise, but those who aren't will undoubtedly find it interesting. You're welcome to join a tour to view the various pieces of tech that Monarch has developed during Phase 2 to prepare for our journey forward. We welcome you to take this opportunity to see for yourself that every development necessary for the lifeboat protocol is completely on schedule. Your dedication to our cause will assure our survival. Dark times are coming, but you are the light at the end of the tunnel. You are humanity's salvation and hope. Together, we will survive. Well, that is pretty nauseating, to say the least. Alright, can I get out of here? Okay, there's got to be a better way to get back here. Let's see. It's literally right there. And then there's also another one. There's 2. Can I just suck you up, Liz? Maybe, I don't know, maybe I go through there. Where's the other one? Oh, right here. Good, I found this one. That's nice. Okay, so there's only 2 more in this level. Alright, I guess we'll head back through here and see if that helps us get where I want to go. Thank you, spank you.
Okay, gotta get to Dr. Amarol's office. When Paul visited me in that cell, he said time was a closed loop. believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. Seeing the scale of that facility made me wonder. Time was ending? What was it all for?
Yeah, what the heck is the lifeboat? It's like a giant Noah's Ark? What are they really building here?
Dr. Amarol's office. Looks like that's one level up.
Alright, oh cool. Here's the back alleyway that'll lead us to another upgrade point. I just wanted to make sure we didn't miss it, because a lot of times there are sort of like points of no return in this game where you move forward and then can't get back, so I just wanted to make sure. Didn't hit one of those. Alright, those guys are kaput. What is this?
The chart showed that all of Monarch's major technological advancements started in 2010. Around the same time that something else happened.
Ground Zero.
The Ground Zero event was in 2010. Weird. That's when they started making all of their beautiful upgrades. Hello? Ooh. No, 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 no. Hi, hi, hi. Who is that fatty? Oh my god, it's a Monarch Juggernaut. Holy crap. I'm supposed to fight that thing?
What the fuck is that thing?
Alright, I got a plan. Take these guys out first. Okay, melee is not going to work on that guy. Shoot him in the back, though. He does not like that. Okay. Okay, so you got to use the time rushes. Okay, whoa, buddy. Let me reload up and let my powers charge. Good deal. Hello, big boy. I'm going to run. Gotcha! Woohoo! Made that look simple.
That was hardcore.
Frozen in time. Ya freaking bovine. Thanks for the ammo. Can I have the ammo? Okay, apparently I have full ammo. What's this?
Which way is Amarol's office?
Hang on.
These things were designed by walking tanks.
Yeah.
They weren't for you. Don't flatter yourself.
Alright. They weren't for me. They were for shifters, I guess. I got some ammo there.
It was clear that Monarch had been building the cronon technology for years. They were prepared for the fracture.
None of it would have been possible without the CFR.
I'm glad you're so, like, Clarice is so weird and so calm. She kind of freaks me out. I don't know what her real deal is or what she's really up to. Or why I'm being interviewed. Why am I trapped here in the first place? You know what I mean? Like, she's supposed to be with Martin Hatch. So why is she interviewing me? Does that mean our plan failed and now they're just, like, asking us to recap it? Uh-huh. Alright, let's go stand on that and then it'll lift us up. Take me higher, please. Whoa.
We might be able to get out from here.
Alright. Take these high up places. Oh boy. Big jumps for the big boy. Oh, there's just some friendly workers hanging out over here. I feel bad for guys like this.
Guessing this isn't the usual employee route.
Yeah, probably not. We're trying to get over there. Stutterproof zone beyond this wall. Stutterproofing. Ooh. Stutterproofing room. Oh my god, it's totally stutterproof. Everything's moving. How'd they do it?
I knew that Monarch had technology to let their soldiers move in stutters, but this was bigger than that. Somehow, time flowed normally in that area. Suddenly, Monarch's lack of concern about time stopping made a hell of a lot more sense.
Yeah, they've got like special insulated walls that can just stop whatever they want and put it in a room isolated by those panels, and they're good to go. What do you know? What do you know? On with the show.
Office must be close.
Okay, I need a cronon harness for Beth.
No alarms. Looks like nobody here knows about the mess I made on the way in. Nice job, Beth.
Nice draw, Beth. You are trustworthy. What? Okay, I don't know what you're saying, but it's going crazy. Martin Hatch to Clarice. Paul Serene has become preoccupied with the appearance of Jack Joyce. He's put aside his engagement tonight's gala in order to focus on some feeble attempt to convert Jack to our cause. Perfect opportunity to push our agenda. Tonight we send Monarch into a state of chaos. Oh, so he orchestrated the shooter, I bet. I've managed to convince Paul to allow me to deliver the gala speech. Steps are as follows. I will be delivering Paul's speech. I knew. Yes, he is. He organized it. At the gala very soon. I've arranged for an inside resource to fire shots in my direction from a vantage point halfway through the speech, narrowly missing me on stage. This will throw the gala into pandemonium and destabilize Monarch to a point where Paul's authority and control decision will be called into question. More immediately, it will force Monarch to initiate security measures that will lead to Sophia Amarol being locked in the nearby Monarch Villa for her protection. Stetson will recalibrate drone A7's flight pattern and cause it to crash directly into the villa, killing Sophia Amarol, therefore removing Paul Serene's only means of developing treatments for his sickness. In the aftermath of Amarol's death, I will head an investigation that will allow me to gain access to Dr. Kim's lab where the entirety of Paul's treatments are kept. Demolition charges will be planned, every treatment will be destroyed. Paul will be rendered helpless. With the stutters happening more and more often, I predict that Paul's things will take hold within 6 hours of these events. Only then we will make our final move. Oh god, so he's trying to kill Paul. Holy guacamole, ardent. Choke and Chovy. This guy is... Oh man, I'm moving your reports. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Nice tongue action, though. Alright, what does this computer say? From Fiona Miller to Beth Wilder. Our plans might actually overlap for once. I'm going to attempt to access Dr. Kim's lab tonight during the gala to find out if he knew about the countermeasure. I still think that's our strongest lead. However, if I get inside, I should be able to shut down some of the security measures from inside. The problem is that getting inside that lab might prove to be a long shot. Couldn't get a hold of Amarol's keycard, so resort to shameless flirting in order to get in order to find a means in. I'm going to the gala as Charlie Wincott's date in hopes that he can get me inside. That's if I can hold back from punching out the douche for that long. Oh. Consider this test of restraint. I know that you think Jack is the key to obtaining the countermeasure, but the evidence is really stacking up that Dr. Kim knew something about the device. All of the research he did in that lab is classified. They're hiding something big in there, and now we know it's actually a big creature. I'd warn you that your plan on the island sounds reckless, but I'm sure you're fully aware. Keep in mind that the minute Dr. Amarol goes missing, the entirety of Monarch is going to be hunting you down. She's the only thing keeping Serene alive. He won't let her go without a fight. I'm sure you noticed that things didn't go exactly according to plan. Ground Zero seems like a running theme tonight. Can't go into details, but we found something that I believe is the key. The solution is in sight, but we need to kidnap Sophia Amarol. Jack gave himself up as part of a plan to get him inside. Poor man's Trojan horse. What's your status? Any update on Dr. Kim? Any chance you can lower security? Just got word that Jack Joyce is in Monarch custody. Walked right into the mansion on Gull Island, gave himself up. What the hell are you two up to? You want my help him inside? I need to know what's going on. Okay. Well, we knew all that, so that all makes sense to us. Sorry about your reports. More computers. Martin Hatch to Monarch security teams. People, we've been overtaken by events. We know we've had to adjust our plans. Jack Joyce is in custody. Serene cannot be at the speech. I'll stand in for him. Liam Burke is held at the detention center. Burke is now hostile. Joyce is ready for Serene. Joyce is cronon active. Alright. Martin Hatch knew about our little Trojan horse plan. And it worked.
That's Amarol's office.
Oh, this is her office. Cool. Oh, there's Cronon where? It's right. Oh, it's down in there. I gotta get in there. Okay, hang on. More emails. She's playing Alan Wake! Alan freaking Wake! I love that game! Alright, the purpose of the gala. The reason for the gala. Lifeboat project as scientists, technicians, support personnel, and some other will be important to see and hear Paul's Serene. Continued confidence in the survival program is vital for the continued survival of Monarch and ultimately the human race itself. Particularly important given recent events. We need to present a desirable and reassuring counterpoint to the sacrifices we had to make. Naturally, not everybody at the party will be among the chosen few, so a certain degree of informational hygiene will be required. I trust you will ensure that those reporting to you are informed precisely to the degree necessary. Secondly, for all of our autonomy and vast resources, Monarch is not functionally independent from the rest of society. In order for plans to succeed, we'll need the support and cooperation of the authorities and numerous business partners, even though they don't know our true goals. A demonstration of power and confidence, as well as a clear message that Monarch has the will and the reach to fulfill our plans, will go a long way towards securing their support. Yada, 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 yada. Tremendously important event. Don't hesitate to ask me if you have any questions. Okay. Anything in this last office? Children of the Elder God, scourge of light upon the dark. Let's head downstairs before we activate her office. Hold up.
The gear Beth wanted was supposed to be in Dr. Amarol's office. I had to get it for her before I left.
Okay, I just want to go check down here first. Alright. The cronon piece is over her, I think.
Guns made to operate in a stutter.
Huh.
Paul had clear priorities. When time ends, guns don't.
Stutter guns. We need some of those. How many points are we at now? We're back at 4. Okay, cool.
Bingo.
I'm looking for 6, though. That's kind of what I want. Let's grab, there's a narrative piece right here.
It was technology that allowed people to move inside a stutter.
But too heavy to carry, I assume.
That's why I had to find the lighter model in Amarol's office.
Gotcha. No, that wasn't a story piece.
I knew I couldn't leave the offices before locating Dr. Amarol.
Yeah. I like how Jack is like, wait, that's not how the story went. Get back in there and find what you need to find. But there's more offices down here. If I can I get out there? Maybe it's not. Oh, there is something in there, so... How do I... Ugh. Oh, it looks like I can go out around this way. We'll do that real quick before we head to Amarol's office. So grab all the nuts and bolts and all the goodies on this story, because it's integral to us figuring it out. Had we not read these emails, man, think how much more lost and confused we would be. Sophia Amarol, time machine core we obtained from the university is Reach HQ. Core of the time machine is the time machine. The corridor is merely the user interface. Don't intend to use it. No current plans to use it. Not sure how safe it would be given that its initial activation is what caused the fracture. Interesting. I personally believe that now that the core has been activated, failure used to be safe, but make no mistake, this is a hypothesis. Meyer Joyce field allows us an emergency to travel backwards. Although we obviously can go no further than to the time of its activation last night. Interesting. So they can only go back like a day. Only person who may use the time machine is Paul Serene. Hatch doesn't have the authority. Sophia doesn't have the authority. Only Serene. Hatch sure doesn't seem like he's a man to cede authority, though, does he? What up, girl? Bring food. What's all that about? Coming up, that op coming up at the university. Oh, I had a dream about you last night. It was weird. Second mouth hidden under your arm. What? That's creepy and weird. What's this one say? Brenner's mug. Check out Burke's contacts. Who's he working with? There's like post-it notes appearing and disappearing. Okay. Well, we'll head back upstairs. This episode is getting long, so I think we'll break here and come back to uncover all the secrets of Amarol's office when we return. Until that time, though, guys and girls, lots of goodies in this episode. A bunch of stuff has been unveiled and uncovered. So until next time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. We'll start here at this board when we return. Until that time, hit that like button. Enjoy your day, and we will see you all later.